Saturday the 27th of May seen the return of Scotland Rugby League's men's premiership as Glasgow Rugby League hosted Forth Valley Vikings at Cambuslang Rugby Club. Both sides seen old faces returning, alongside debutants putting on their side's colours for the first time, and a good crowd began to take place in the build-up to kick-off. Glasgow opened proceedings, kicking off to Forth Valley, who would take the first hit-ups of the game. The Vikings found their stride quickly and opened the scoring when Mark Murray went over from close range to score the first try of the 2023 season. The conversion was missed, leaving the score at 4 points to 0. The two clubs then went back and forth, trading set for set, before Gregor Ramsay broke through the middle to go under the sticks for his first try of the afternoon. Conversion was successfully added, giving the Vikings a 10-point lead. The first half remained a close contest and both sides enjoyed their fair share of possession, with brilliant pieces of attacking and defensive play on show for all those watching. After a scrum, Gregor Ramsay would break the line again, this time from inside his own half, and after showing great pace, he eventually went over for his second 4-pointer of the game. The extras were added once again, and the Vikings led by 16 points to 0 in the latter stages of the opening half. The Vikings weren't done there, and on the stroke of half-time, Edmund powered over for the Vikings' fourth first-half try. Added points again made the score at the break Glasgow Rugby League 0, Forth Valley Vikings 22. Both sides were unfortunate to have injury trouble throughout the game, and this proved costly for Glasgow, who had less numbers available to come off the bench. They continued to attack and defend well, but couldn't keep Ronald from going over for the opening try of the second half. Edmund was unsuccessful with the conversion this time round, and the Forth Valley led by 26 points to 0. Sustained Glasgow pressure found the Vikings pinned back in their own half, but with an offload leading to a line break, Sam Heron was able to finish off a long-range attack with a try. Edmund managed to convert and Forth Valley's lead became 32. Glasgow's attack continued to threaten, and a short kick-off gave them another platform to attack, but they were once again met by strong defence. There were big defensive efforts all round on the day, and Glasgow weren't giving the Vikings anything easy. After more set-for-set play, the Vikings gave themselves another scoring opportunity, and after a long pass followed by a great offload, Usher managed to go over for another Vikings score. The conversion from out wide was unsuccessful, leaving the score 36-0. Glasgow's sustained pressure would pay off, and after another strong defensive showing inside of the Vikings half, a turnover led to Boland going over for Glasgow Rugby League's first points of the afternoon. Glasgow's man of the match, Greg Ohm, added the extras to make the score 36-6. The Vikings continued to apply pressure and attack with pace, this time going out to their left to find Reid, who managed to run in a try with a great show of pace. Edmund's kick was unsuccessful, but the Vikings' advantage still grew, with the score being 40 points to 6. Glasgow had to play out of their own end after strong defence, but still showed a lot of effort and intensity in each of their carries. Mark Murray would go in for a second with a turn of pace that led to him under the post, scoring a try at either end of the game. With Edmund off, David Graney added the extras, bringing the score to 46-6. Glasgow continued to play with great intensity, but the last action came as the Vikings' Gregor McKinnon intercepted a pass to go in for a score. Graney converted again, bringing the full-time score to Glasgow Rugby League 6, Forth Valley Vikings 52. Not the game you would have been hoping for today, but all the same, it's good to see so many people down and for the boys to get a run out. What's your thoughts on full time?
It was always going to be a tough ask. We had quite a small bench, which unfortunately ran out of numbers near the end due to knocks and injuries, so it was a tough ask. The pack really held strong, played long minutes, kept us in the game. Yeah, we're keeping the training up. So we'll be training as usual on Wednesday here at Cambuslang. It'll be 8 o'clock start for anyone that's interested in coming. The week after is the Magic Weekend, so one of our sponsors, Walkabout, will be watching the Saturday games at the pub, which for people newer to rugby league is going to be training essentially. Watching the game is learning the game, and especially if we've got people there chatting to them saying this is this position, watch this player. Or even if you just want to learn the sport to enjoy it as a spectator, I'd like anyone to come along to that.
Yeah, we've worked hard. It's his first game back, isn't it? Training wise, we've been good. We've had some really good sessions, and then it's just nice. No matter how the game went today, when we turned up, we just get out there. And everybody gives everything, and that's what they did. We actually played some good rugby at times. A couple of breaks that we made, and we probably shouldn't have passed it when we did. We could have just took the tackle and carry on because we had tackles in the bag. Yeah. But apart from that, no, I think the game went well, and there's just a few tweaks in training for the next couple of weeks now before we get back out there.
Oh, definitely, and as you say, there's now a week off going into Magic Weekend in the Super League, and then you go again, and you'll be looking to take a similar sort of game into playing in Eagles.
Yes, we're looking. So this was get this one out of the way, see how we get on, make the changes, because Edinburgh, we've played Edinburgh now a couple of times in the last few years. The first one was nearly 100, I think it was 98-0. The second one last year there, cup semi-final, we actually played really well, scoreline halved and we scored points, so we can't complain. So this year we're going to go one better and we're going to try and get that win.